Snip. Snip. Snip, snip, snipper, snip. Interesting. Well, that's interesting. Anyway. Alright, so now Shalom, y'all, it's Shalom. It is I. Shalom, y'all, it's Shalom. It's me. Hello, hello. Hi. Oops. Let's see. It is I, it is I, it is I. Alright. How's everyone doing today? We're all doing well. Doing good, feeling strong. How was you all's day so far? Maybe your day just started. Well, regardless, I hope you're doing well. Oh, smart. Do I need to cut this back even further? Hello. I'm trying to pronounce it. See, Alonda. Hello. Twin, I'm gonna make fursuits in the future, so I'm observe. Sure, friendo. That would be good. Definitely learn some. Right now, I'm making a tongue. So, okay. You know, you want to learn something? I'll show you. Okay, so check this out. This is a tongue. Flexible tongue. Like venom. Blah, blah, blah. So what you could do for this, first you would make your tongue pattern, and then you would sew it together, sew the tongue together and whatnot, and then you would take some armature wire, probably some thin, flexible ones. Take some armature wire and line it along the seam or the edge of your fursuit tongue, and then use a zigzag stitch and just literally stitch the wire to the tongue, turn it inside out, and then you got something like this. Pretty cool, right? Pretty cool. Hello, hello, hi. Hello, hello, hi. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. What I'll do. Cool, cool. It's cool, cool. It is cool, cool for sure, sure. Yeah, that could work. It's not to be so long, right? Do I want it to be long? That's kind of long. You know, it's like an entire inch that I'm losing. Let's see what happens if I have an extra inch. The extra inch is kind of goofy. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, we're gonna have the extra inch. And it gets covered anyway, so it's not really that bad. I just need to sew it down. Right. So here we go. Alright, so what I'm doing right now is I am adding the Velcro to the bottom of the jaw that I'm working on. So that way the tongue has something to stick to. Now, normally I would use magnets, but magnets has just... it's just not what I want to use for this part. So we're going to go with a different approach, you know? And it should be pretty good. I'm excited. I'm excited for reals. pretty much all I have to do is just kind of secure it. Wish I could just use a sewing machine and just sew it on there, but I didn't think about this until now. So thankfully I didn't glue it down. Or glue the problem with this Velcro piece. Oh, snort. Not this nonsense. Problem with the Velcro piece is that it's... Oh, no, don't do that. Bad. Bad, boo-boo. Come on, dude. Don't do this to me. We're friends. There we go. Just kind of just stitch, please. I could just glue it down, but don't know what good that would do. Let's see. I'm gonna have to learn to sew. Ooh, what are you making? I am making my Shalom Fursuit. This is 3.0. Shalom 3.0. So, exciting. Probably what I'll do for this is just secure the four corners, maybe the middle as well. This is getting really annoying. It keeps getting stuck. Alright, let's see. How do you make sure you don't get art block when making suits? Let's see. Art block when making suits. Look at it from a different perspective. You know, instead of just making a suit, I look at it as, yo, I get to make a character. And of course, this could still end up in art block as well. You know, I look at it as an opportunity to impact, you know, those around me, to encourage someone. I see my fursuit making stuff as a form of encouragement to people. You know, to keep going, push forward. You know, regardless of if people like it or not, just keep doing what you love to do. You know, I look at it as an opportunity that I get to challenge myself and push myself forward. Do I get stuck sometimes? Yeah, I do. But it's the overcoming part that keeps me going, you know. I don't, like, quit because, like, oh my gosh, I can't think of anything. There'll be times I have to take a step back and just do a little reset. But I always come back to, like, you know what? I got to do this because, you know, you never know who's going to be impacted by this. You know, I always look at it as an opportunity just to impact someone's life. You know, to be able to encourage, you know, someone. Now, what I do is not your standard, you know, standard whatnot. But like it's, I'll get to those comments real quick after I finish this point. It's what keeps me. That's how I keep going, even though, you know, I might be struggling with trying to be creative. You know, it. I say pushing through it helps you level up in your creativity. Honestly, from my experience, when you push through art block and find a way out of it, you just level up to the next level. You know, that's my experience. Let's see. All right. Let's see. How much is your work? Heads are 600. Tails and gloves are 200. Oh my gosh! Hi. I love your work so much. Thank you, friend. That's really cool way of putting it. You are selling, and that's been said multiple times. You're actually why I started making my fursuit. Wow, that's awesome. Yo, friend, stop spamming. I don't know if show it to spamming. I see your comments. I just read it. I don't want people's comments to be lost because of the spam. It's not cool. Chill with the spamming, please and thank you. What's up? Because I do not mind putting people on timeout. I've done it before, and I'm not afraid to do it again. You know, hey, I appreciate people's input, and I want to make sure people are seen, but I do not appreciate the spamming. It's no good. It's not fun. So let's do our best to not do that, okay? Let me get this. Oh, this is supposed to be interesting. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, here we go. This is gonna be interesting. How far does this go? Just a little bit. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Oh, this better not mess me up, bro. One moment. Let's see. Let's see. Sup, dude? You're so awesome. But yeah, I think they mean are you selling? They want a Fursuit. Hope you're doing well. I am doing well, friend. Ryusei. Did I pronounce that right? Ryusei. Yo, nice to see you streaming. I love the style of your fursuits. You can get, let's see, you can get me a residential. What in the world? Hi. Hello. Bro, this one character over here is being so weird. Low key. I don't know what this person's deal is. Low key bananas. Very awkward, very strange. Nice and easy. Just want to put this up just a little bit so I can sew it on the machine. Yeah, I kind of, that's probably what it is. That's what I kind of got. English might not be the person's first language, and it might also be a kid trying to use Google Translate. That's what it feels. That's what it's coming off to me as a child trying to communicate via Google Translate. Okay, how much further do I have to pull this up? I'll mess it up now. All right, one moment. I'm gonna do some sewing, and I will turn the camera so you can. Oh, whoopsie! No, don't end the stream. There you are. I am making Shalom 3.0. Indeed, indeed, indeed. One moment, so. I cannot read the chat right now, so I will be right there with you in a little bit. I have to bring this back as far as I am. I gotta do it. boy, this will be interesting. This. There we go. That was too bad. Never mind. All right, here we are. Okay, just had to sew this Velcro piece on. All right, what did I miss? Alrighty, hello again, people. I am back. Let's see. Just making sure 3.0. All right, have a good one. I love his style with the tiny mouse. Bye. Yeah, Transformers 1. Transform and roll out. Great movie. I love it. Hello. We'll go now. I was watching a vid, but it was nice seeing you. You have a good day. Ciao. Alrighty. Now let me. Good thing I plugged the glue gun back in. Now let me glue this down. Glue this down and around. Alright, let's just glue this back down. Alright. So get this down nice and neatly. Nice and easy. Ooh, snap. It's a little bit harder than it should be. Oh boy. Ah, snap roll. I'll get it done regardless. Alright. So right now I am working on the mouth of my Fursuit, the Shalom 3.0 suit. And I accidentally put a little too much glue down. And got onto a part that I actually have to sew on. So it's going to make it a little bit harder, and I have to hand sew it too. So it's going to make it a little bit harder to work with, but not impossible. Just a little bit harder. Not too stoked about that, but it's okay. I'll get over it. It's okay. All is well, and it'll work out just fine. Alrighty. Let's see. What's up, Shalom? This is so cool. I've never made it to one of your lives before. Nice. Welcome. So I'm working on a fursuit, obviously. I'm working on a personal fursuit, the Shalom suit. This is my third iteration of the Shalom suit, and I'm super excited because this one has a mouth that actually opens. The last one has a mouth, but this one has a mouth. You know, a mouth. So I'm excited. So I just recently put the Velcro on, and I glued it down, and I'm excited for this one for sure. I can't wait to share more with you guys when it comes. But I have two types of tongues, a short one and a long one, and I really like the long one because it's just so goofy. Look at that. That's just so hilarious. Look at that. Hold on. Check that out. Isn't that so fun? Let's see. Just read my Bible and feel awesome after having a hard time. Jesus really does make us feel so much better. Also, let's see. Also, do you remember me? I used to watch your videos a lot. I've been super busy. Lavender. Let me look at your... Oh, look who's back. Rebecca. Okay, Lavender. First of all, yes, glory be to God that you got an opportunity to read your Bible and get encouraged. I can go off on, like, totally just go on a whole spiel about how transformative it is when just spending time with God. I can totally just go on that. Let me just go ahead and check in the live stream and just refresh myself real quick, because the Latin name sounds familiar, right? Lavender. Go to channel. Sound familiar. I'm wondering. Huh. I'm trying to remember. I feel like... Okay, no, that's another person. Alright. Let's see. I commented on your super old videos, like when you made the gorilla suit and stuff. I made a gorilla suit? I don't think I've ever made a gorilla suit. Oh, Godzilla. Oh, I was saying. Happy to see you two here, Rebecca. Thank you for being here. Awesome to have you, friend. I'm sorry, I don't remember you, Lavender. I apologize. But I'm glad I get an opportunity to meet you again. So how awesome that is. Once again, glory be to God, that you got a chance to read your Bible and get encouraged. You know, that's one of my biggest things on this platform, is to be able to encourage people to love Jesus Christ. That is, you know, spilling over out of me, because I love people and I want, you know, God's best in each and every one of their lives. So, you know, and I get to do that through this stuff. So it's awesome, you know, being here. So I'm super thankful for you guys. Let's see, how much are your commissions? I think I want to commission you. I'm so excited. Okay, so Fursuit heads are 600. That's like the flat base rate. Of course, unless it's like some kind of super design, then the price will go up. But it's like 600 for heads, 200 for tail and gloves. Not 200 altogether, but 200. The tail is 200 and gloves are 200. Sorry, I have not been able to watch your live in a while. I've been super tired. Yes, 600. That's the pricing that I am at right now. And when I have more crazier stuff, then I'll have more crazier stuff. But my turnaround time, though I have a few projects that have taken way longer than they should have, but my turnaround time is pretty good. And the way I make my stuff, it doesn't cost me much to make it. But, you know, my efforts that go into it make up for it. Let's see. Okay. I commented again on my old comments. Are you rich or something? I am. Let's see. I am just like, I'm good. Let's see. I'm doing good. You know, I paid the bills. Let's see. It's like from the cat video you made with the lashes. Yo, Shalom. Do you like South Park? I've seen a few of the memes, but I've never seen the show. Lavender, just make a new comment. Just I could just look at your profile. Let's see. I'm pretty sure you made comments before, right? I have to actually look it up. I don't know how this works. I do know how it works, but let's see, community. Can I actually search comments? You all comments. Okay, never mind. Anyway. I love wolves. Can you make a wolf fursuit, please? I will make a wolf fursuit. Okay, I can do that. I made quite a few of them before, but it's been so long, like a year. Well, I'm not opposed to making new friends, so if you ever want to connect, just reach out to my profiles. I use, you know, Instagram, Snapchat. Oh, I don't use Snapchat. I use Instagram, Discord, and TikTok. Those are my primary ways of communication. So if you ever want to link up, you can find that in the bio of my profile, my channel. Take a look at that. Isn't that funny? You know, I'm a very animated character, so like this totally adds to the Shalominess. I bet you make a cool friend too. I'm not sick anymore, by the way. Well, that's awesome. Glory be to God. I'm happy to hear that you're not sick anymore, Rebecca. That is awesome. Glad you're doing well. Like, look at this. This is so funny. My tongue is not as long as that, but sorry if that grosses you out, but it's so shalom. Look at this. I can do that. It doesn't go that, but doesn't go beyond my nose. But but yeah. Take a look at that. And then like if I gotta do that, like a squiggly tongue like that, it's almost like Tom and Jerry. Oh. How many family members do I have? I have 6 other family members. 6 other family members. My mom and my 5 other siblings. My dad passed away 2 years ago. So, I'm doing better. Let's just say that. I'm doing better. I am doing better. But, hey. Gotta keep moving. Glory be to God. Well. Let me just get back into the mood right now. Nothing wrong with that. You didn't do anything wrong. I'm still working on it. But anyway, so, dude, what? Oh, snark, dude. Is this too long? It's okay. Nah, I think it's too long. So I gotta resaw that. Baba Booey. That's gonna impede on what I have to do for my nose bridge. Alright. Anyway. See you later. Bye. Hello. Rip. Cough. I just coughed. Can I ask random assorted questions due to pure incurable boredom? As long as they're not insane. I don't mind answering questions as long as I can answer them, I guess. Just don't spam the chat. Don't spam the chat. Don't spam the chat. Alright, so now I gotta re-sew that Velcro piece on. Let's see. Where were you born? I was born in Gainesville, Florida. What's your favorite color? Believe it or not, it's green. Like European green. Like the green that you see in Europe. Hi, I'm a furry too. Do you support LGBT? It's not my lifestyle, but I don't hate them. I'm not in support of it. It's not for me. It's not my lifestyle, but I don't hate the people who choose that lifestyle. I don't hate them or anything for living that way. It's just not for me. Don't exactly agree with how they live, but I can understand that they are free to do what they want, and that's cool for them. It's just not my thing. So I don't hate them, but it's just not my thing. So I can't say yeah, I'm for you. Totally agree with all the stuff that you do. I can't say that I do. I don't. It's just not my thing because I'm in the furry fandom, and for me to hate those type of people who are in that lifestyle would be kind of crazy and benign, and I can understand that it's just what they are into, I'm not gonna hate you because you have a different opinion on how you live your life. It's kind of goofy, I'm not gonna tell you. A lot of these people are adults, and you can live your life however you want. It's just not for me. So, like I said, I don't hate them. I love these people. Some of my funnest memories are with people who are part of that the LGBT plus XYZ community and stuff like that. Like I said, I don't hate them. It's just not for me. I appreciate women. Because I believe women are God's gift to man, and man is God's gift to women. As it should be. Oh wow, I didn't realize how crooked those teeth are. Yeah. But hey, I love them, pray for them, and encourage them just as much as I would anyone else. Jesus died for everybody, and so who am I to say, oh my gosh, I hate you? Because you have a different lifestyle from mine. That's not right for me to do. God loves everybody. He created humanity. And I truly believe that there's an original. I personally believe there is an original standard that he has set, and he's given us humans free will to do whatever, whether to choose him or not choose him. But I can't hate people because they don't choose how God ordained things. He's given us free will to either to choose them or not choose them. You know? And that's just that. That's literally it. You know? Is it hot in there? Yes, it is very hot in here. It's 89 degrees in here. It is 89 degrees in here. It is very hot. That's why I got 2 fans going on right now. The Florida summer is kicking in. And I'm not too stoked about that. I'm not too stoked about that. Alright, let me do the sewing real quick. Yo, don't be getting stuck on it, bro. Huh? Oh, hold on. What was that? Work with me, please. Alright. One moment. I will get to you guys once I finish sewing this. One moment. Just have one more side to sew. Just gotta really make sure that this Velcro is sewn down, because if not, we'd be in trouble. Alrighty. Alrighty. Okay, what did I miss? Alrighty. I'm tired, dude. Are you tired? I'm not tired. How's your day, Shalom? My day's pretty good. Do you support Therians? That's one thing I don't support Therians. It's not my thing. Once again, it's just you do your thing, bro. It's not really. It's kind of weird. Honestly, it's weird to me. I can't get behind it, but I don't hate them. It's just like not my thing. Once again, you know. Not gonna lie, I have not had the best experience with Therians. So I don't hate them, but it's like I've not had the greatest experience with them. You know, I can understand people do their thing, but like the ones that I've encountered definitely weren't representing you guys too well. So let's just leave it at that. So don't hate them. It's just not my thing. Just not my thing. All right, so now we got a tongue that's actually fitted properly. Let's see. I'm so uncomfortable in my bed and I can't sleep. My head hurts. Oh my goodness. Have you drunk enough water? Perhaps you haven't had enough water. You might be having a headache because of lack of dehydration. That could be a thing. Make sure you drink some water. I definitely have to because I'm in this hot environment. Yeah, I've drunk enough. Okay. Maybe sensory overload. Too much screen time. Staring at the screen, blue lights, bright lights. I don't know. I'm not a doctor, so I do not know what the symptoms are that is causing your XYZ discomfort. Oh, la, la. I had a whole cup and bottle of water. Gotcha. having her disappear or something. Hoi, hoi. Yuri, yuri. Nose rub. Alright, anyway. Okay, so. La 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 la. I'm so tired. Well, you can go to sleep. You are not obligated to sit here and watch me do this stuff. I will not hate you or be mad at you if you had to go. I am a reasonable human, you know, and I understand that people got stuff to do and are tired. I just turn this stuff on, and if you pop in, you pop in. You know? If you have to go, you have to go. I do not hold anything against you. I guess don't feel like you're missing out or anything? Because you're not. Yeah, I'm just doing fursuit stuff. I normally post what I do, so. Normally. A lot of times. I do. Alright, how am I going to do this? I don't know, so just sew it, and then just leave it at that. And then put the wires on it. Pretty simple design, I think. At least it feels simple. Actually, no, it doesn't. That's not true. It does not feel simple. Can I sew this on the machine? If I can, that would make things so much better. Oh, can I sew this? I cannot. Bummer, dude. I don't want to take this part off, or I might mess it up. Alright, I guess I have to hand sew it. La 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 la. Let's see the little. Ba 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 ba. It's looking good so far, bro. I wish I had the talent and money to do this. Agreed. All I do is make Iron Mask. Bro, I'm boring. BRB. I don't think anyone's truly boring. They just haven't got good at being creative, you know, or productive or whatever. It's just something. It's just a skill you gotta learn. I don't think anyone's just boring. Where's my needle and thread? Oh, there it is. Okay. All right. Let me just sew this, or start sewing this. Yo, don't be getting tied up on me, bro. Come on now. What? Oh, come on now. And it just ripped. There's a little knot. Don't you hate it when those little knots get into your thread and you just like, oh, it should go through. And you pull it and it just rips. That's literally what just happened right there. It's like crazy. What am I making? I am making Shalom 3.0. My fursuit of myself. Self fursuit. Personified self. I don't know what you want to call it, right? One of those things. Hello, hi. Indeed. So right now I'm working on the jaw of this suit. So far so good. just added the Velcro for the tongues to stick to. So that's cool. Now I have a. Before I would use magnets, but this is honestly way better, in my opinion, because magnets add weight, or a lot more weight. But this is, it's simpler, you know. It stays in there, it does its job. Takes a little bit to actually yank out of here. So it's another plus, in my opinion. So I'm thankful for that. I'm making waffles. Is that a Shrek reference? In the morning, I'm making waffles. It's from Shrek 1. Yeah, the Velcro is pretty cool. This will be my first time actually using Velcro on the tongue, because all of them used to be magnetic, but now that I have this, I'm definitely gonna be like, oh, you know what? All my tongues from now on are gonna be Velcro. So I'm curious if I'm gonna do that with the eyelids. I might, maybe. We'll see. We shall see. We shall see indeed. Let's go sew this. Ah! Wish I could use the sewing machine, bro. That'd make things so much quicker. But that's okay. No problem. Just got one stitch right after the other. And soon you will have created yourself a seam. It's one stitch right after the other. Put one stitch in front of the other, and soon you'll be sewing yourself a seam. Put one stitch in front of the other, and soon you'll be sewing yourself a seam. Sewing up a seam. Dun, 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 oh, oh, oh. Alright, so I'm attaching the bottom jaw right now. So, like that. Ta-da! Ta-da! Let's see. Epoxy Max. Doesn't Velcro wear out the more quickly, though? I don't know. Well, it's not like I'm going to ripping it in and out. I'm not entirely sure. I've never experienced Velcro running out, wearing out. Hopefully, now that you tell me that, I'm wondering, like, oh man, I hope I made a good move. Because it's like, oh, no, please, I hope this just lasts long. Because once it's sewn, it's kind of sewn, you know? So, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Because, alright. This is news to me. I was not aware of how fast the Velcro runs out. But, guess we just got to go with it now, right? One foot in front of the other. I could sew it just a tad bit faster. A tad bit faster. We're just gonna chill out, bro. I'm gonna sit down. I don't want to stand for this entire thing, bro. Hey. Now I'm sitting. Oh, it feels a little bit better. So I got a little bit of stitching to do. Oh, about to. No, I had it right the first time. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. So hopefully, with this new way of making my Shalom suit, I'm content and just enjoy my Shalom suit for like a good long while before, if ever, making another one. Hopefully I don't have to make another one for like, I don't know, a very long time. But I low-key need to start, like for reals. Thank you. I definitely like need to like really start making more content with the Shalom character. Like honestly, bro. Like, dude, there's not too many Shalom, Fursuit videos, if any at all. Really, not really any. It's just a bunch of. On my Instagram, I have posts, and of course some on my TikTok as well. But like, dude, I need to be like this. Like the majority of my videos at this point should be of the Shalom character. So I need to get on that. It should be. That's what I should be doing. That's what I should be doing at this point, right? Right? You know. It's hot in here. But like, dude, it's so crazy how I don't really have anything going for my Shalom character. That's gonna change. It's gonna change. It's gonna change for sure. Things are gonna be a little bit different around here. Ooh, it's hot in here, bro. 89 degrees. Sweet mercy. Gotta make sure the song gets too close. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me sit on this better. Woo! There we go. Hello and hi. We up here now. Bruh, I can feel myself starting to sweat. Golly, bro. I'm hitting that Florida summertime, bro. It's getting there. It's only, April. This is the last day of April, so April's over, pretty much. Golly, man. Why does it be so hot? I am sitting on the table. I am very much so sitting on the table. So I didn't want to stand, and the chair's too short. So this is my only other option. My only other option. Just leave that in there. So just so. Woo. Well, fan breezes do be hitting sometimes. Feels nice a little bit. One stitch right after the other. Put one stitch in front of the other, and soon you'll be stitching across the board. Put one stitch in front of the other. Look at that. Look at that smile. Ah. So nice. Very nice, right? Oh, man. Doing this right. Looks right to me. All I have to do is just... Anyway, let me finish this. What would be the next step after this? Probably putting on the wiring for this head. Put the wires on the jaw, so that way the mouth can be articulated, just like how I did the one for the commission. Articulated jaw, you know. So yeah, that's probably what I'm gonna do next. Let's see. Hi, hey, hi. Let's see. Your style is so unique. Thank you. Thank you, friendo. Appreciate that. I appreciate that so much. Glad I could share my experience with you all. Heard of Fizzy Fox? No, I have not ever. I've not heard of that. What is that? What is Fizzy Fox? That is news to me. Very much so. Big news. Let's see. Okay, same with nothing yet. Let's see. He is a furry guy and he runs a drink. He has a YouTube channel. He really cool. That's cool. Good for him. No, I don't really watch furry videos, to be honest. I don't know who's doing what or who's this, that, and the other character. I honestly don't watch furry videos. Now I follow a few furries, but like that's about it. I don't like actively watch videos of furries. I don't know why. Like, I guess the only time I'll follow a furry is like if I actually have conversations with them and actually talk to the person. That's different. I'm not gonna just follow a big maker or whatever for the sake of the stuff. I don't know. It's just not my thing. I normally don't pay attention to what other makers are doing anyway, because I don't want to like subconsciously copy one of their stuff. So that's one reason why I don't actually like do anything like really have any favorite makers. It's because of that exact reason. Yeah, not like they're bad or anything like that. I just don't. Just me, right? Just me. Welcome back. Welcome back from the waffle eating. Welcome back from the waffle eating. I'll double stitch it. Let me go back over it again. Better safe than sorry. Better safe than sorry. Because I don't want this thing to fall apart. Alright. One stitch right after the other. Are you making fursuit heads? I am making a fursuit head. am. Right now, sewing the jaw of my fursuit head. That's so cool. I've always wanted to. You know? It's a great experience for sure. Takes a lot of practice, but once you get your own style or find the flow, I'll tell you what, it's very creative outlet for sure. Making fursuits. At least I think so. I've been doing this for 11 years, so at least I think so. What time is it? Where's my phone? It's underneath me. It's underneath me, bruh. La 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 la. 10:30. It's about to be 10:30. Sweet mercy. Still doing 30 minutes though. I have a bit of patience. I would say yes. Are you sure? It takes patience. Ouch. To do that kind of stuff. You're my new friend. I thought I already was your friend. The only time you talk to me is on streams though, so. But I forgive you. I won't hold it against you. I won't hold it against you at all. I forget. Love you. It's a lot of E's and a lot of U's. I got 8 new tails today because it was my birthday. Good for you. Happy birthday. Where'd you get the tails from? There we are. Y'all very creative. I can only draw my persona. Well, takes practice, friend. Just gotta get out there and do something, right? All it takes is a little bit of effort. Fursuit? It is a fursuit. At least the base of it. It's just the base of it. Let's go. We dropped the degree. It's now 88 instead of 89. Let's see. I want one so bad. Maybe someday you'll get one. Someday. Do. Heart emoji or lovey emojis. I hope. Hi. Hello. Hello. Hi. Things are gonna get easier. Things are gonna get better. Oi. What animal are you making? Just got here. I am making a fox. Because Shalom is a fox. Sly fox, dumb bunny. I know a bunny. Don't think she's dumb, bro. I know a bunny. I hope you're doing well in life. I am doing well in life. I am doing well in life. I believe. I believe I am doing well in life. Nice. It is nice. I have a drawing and everything, so I'm super excited to be able to get another Shalom suit going. That actually will my favorite animal. I was just reading your comment, Rebecca. You added like all the E's, and I was just like saying all the E's. English. English. Throw something across the room again. Blue stick. Ah. You want me to be destructive? How dare you? How dare you? What are you doing? I am sewing. I am sewing the jaw of my fursuit. Portuguese. I do not speak Portuguese, but I know a good friend. I have a good friend of mine who does. He's married to a Brazilian woman. So, and he speaks Portuguese very well. My mom speaks Portuguese. I do not. I speak English and gibberish. Alrighty. I think we're good to go. The mouth is sewn tight enough. I think it looks good. Shouldn't affect how I don't know. It's like a. I really want one is what I need. Okay, so. I gotta add the wiring, the armature wires to the suit. So that way it doesn't flop down like it does. That's an easy fix. That's an easy fix. That's an easy fix. Alright, so all I gotta do is cut this part. Until I cut this off. There we are. Trash. Hi, hey. Not crazy. Oh my gosh, what's going on? What species? Fox. Because I like small mouths. That's why they're small. How much? How much fursuit head? How many fursuit heads have I made? I've made probably over 40 in my entire lifetime. I would say over 40, at least 40. Definitely more than 30. I've been doing this for 11 years. Be funny? I'm already funny, bro. What do you want me to do, man? Act like I'm the court jester or something. Like, entertain me, peasant. How dare you? Be Meyer funny? I guess you meant more. Would you ever do a maned wolf? They're my favorite animal. You know, I know a guy who's a maned wolf. Bento. I actually got to visit. I'm planning on visiting him whenever I get a chance to go to California. So, yes, I will be making a maned wolf. How much for a whole fursuit? I don't make whole fursuits. I only do heads, tails, and gloves. I don't know why you're so demanding me right now, Rebecca. Like, you good, bro? I'm naturally funny. It has to happen naturally. How much for all those? $1,000. Gotta fix the jaw so it doesn't have a underbite. Yeah, bro, what's your problem? You're just being so goofy right now, bro. I'm crazy. You're the one being crazy. Compared to you and I right now, I'm the sane one. All right, next part. Wires. Where's the wire? It's underneath me. I moved it somewhere. I gotta get off. I'm getting down. Moving around. Oh, my block. Alrighty. Ooh. Whoa, was I sitting on a pin? Holy cow. Where did the armature wire go? I rolled it up and I put it somewhere. Oh, my butt glitches. Did I just put it back? Oh, I guess I did just put it back. Never mind. Right here, put it back where it belongs. Good. Let's see. I double dog dare you to say hello in your goofus voice and make the mouth move. Okay. My most goofiest voice? What's my most goofiest voice? Probably the... Hello. Hi, everybody. I'm a fursuit head. Let me put on the tongue. Real quick. You want to see something funny? Well, there you go. There's their goofy behavior. I hope you're happy, Rebecca. Do it in your deepest voice. Hello, everybody. My name is Shalom. Shalom, y'all. It's Shalom. I am a fursuit head. And I love pizza. That is my deepest voice. That's how deep I can go. That is how deep I can go. I can't really do high because my voice is not... It's gonna hurt. I do not want to hurt myself. No, sorry. Act like a robot. That's how I do act like a robot when I read your comments. Act like a robot, please. Where's the... Oh, there it is. Went to Chick-fil-A, order fries. I like BZ too. It sounds slowed down like crazy. It sounds so down like crazy. It sounds so down like crazy. It sounds so down like crazy. Crazy, 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 crazy. Ba-da-ba-bum, ba-bum-ba-dum-bum. Ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, bum, ba-ba-bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, bum, bum. Radio, hold on, let me glue this down. Glue this down real quick. Hey, brother. Do 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 do. Hey, sister. Do 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 do. Oh, Linda. Something, 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 something. For you. Do 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 do. I wonder where we are. You said I'm not back, and I wonder where we are. The map that leads to you. Nothing I can do. The map that leads to you. Following, following, following. Alright, hold on. What's your favorite suit? Partial that you made? I don't know. I like my lazy eye Eli with the red horns. That's pretty good. Let's see. How much longer do you think you'll be live? Not in a mean way. I'm just curious. I don't know. I have a question. This is my first time seeing you tonight. But do you like the gay? Do I like the gay? Like, do I like gay people? I myself am not gay. I appreciate women and just how God made them. But I don't hate gay people. I have a gay friend. You know, she's pretty awesome. A lot of gay furries that I've met are pretty cool. So I do not hate the gay. It's not my lifestyle. It's just not for me. I certainly do not hate them. I certainly do not hate them. I certainly do not hate. Applause. Everyone, please subscribe to this guy. Everyone, please subscribe to this guy. I have school tomorrow, and I'm mad. Well, I do not have school tomorrow. I have work tomorrow. I am not mad. I wonder where you are. La, 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 Lucky? No, I just went through life, bro. I just finished that part of my life. Do I support Therians? Can't say that I do because I've not had the best experience with them. I don't hate them, but I just not had the best experience with them, and not gonna lie, it kind of weirded me out. I can't get behind the masks and stuff like that. It kind of weirded me out. And the jumping around. It's one thing to be like for me. It just they take sometimes they take it to the, and this goes with furries as well. But like I don't know, it's just the Therian thing. I just can't. It's just too much for me. It's kind of it comes off as weird to me. It's just me. For me, it's weird. It's not my thing. La, 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 la. Bruh. Look like you're in your 30s. That's wild, dude. Oh, hey, I've been watching your videos for 2 years now. It's Shalom. You can just call me Shalom. And now I'm a plus tuber. Good for you. I'm on my mom's account. I recently found your channel, but you were actually one of the creators that inspired me to be a furry. That's pretty awesome. Probably should be telling your age on here, friend. Just saying. I'm sorry. Your experience is bad. I'm a Therian. Just want to say we're not all. I believe all people are horrible. So definitely, I just didn't have a great experience with them. Kind of left a sour taste in my mouth. I don't hate them. I know not all of you guys are bad or crazy or whatever or mean, but you know, I just didn't have the greatest experience. But not saying that all you guys are like that. Thankfully, you're not. Bye bye. People are going to kid. Oh, yeah. Hey, don't spam the chat, friend. Please don't spam it. No spamming. Alrighty, now I need to secure this. Let's see, so now cut this, and we're gonna go ahead and secure the wire of the jaw to the head. Down both sides, both sides, both sides. We're gonna do it on both sides now. Both sides, both sides. We're gonna do it on both sides now. Both sides, both sides. We're gonna do it on both sides now. Both sides, both sides. Bum ba dum bum ba bum ba da ba da ba ba ba. Alright. So just gotta let that sit. Let it settle. And then I'll be able to next. Let's see. I'm patterning a plushie right now. That's pretty cool. Hey friend, what you making? Or hey. Hi, hey. I'm making my Shalom suit. This is Shalom 3.0. Let's see. Is it weird that that I don't remember? Okay, hold on. Little kid friend. Don't be weird on here. I'm always calling furries by Lana Del Rey song titles. I don't know. I don't really have a song just quite yet. We'll see. Maybe once I start doing my videos of my Shalom character, then I'll have a song. But till then, third wire coming up. It's probably a little more sturdy than that. Okay, sorry. Let's see. Wish I had more of the stronger armature wire stuff. Where did I put the other stuff? That's too thick. That's way too thick. Oh, I'll just settle with this. Let's go with this. Let's just bend that to like this. And let's bend this to like this. And bend like this, and we'll bend like that. We can bend like this, and we can bend like that. We can bend like this, and we can bend like that. We can bend like this, and we can bend like that. Ouch. It's just wrapped around it. Too bad this stuff is on it. Can't really do much about that. Oh well. It's the same stuff. Feels like it. Maybe I should just use this. I feel like that'd be too much. Probably should save that for later. When I think about it. Alrighty. La 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 la. Oh my gosh. Let me see. I had this. Oh, I need glue stick. Where's that glue stick? There it is. Alrighty. So far so good. I'm making progress. Slow progress, but it's good progress. I'm thankful for the progress that is being made. Yay! Happy. A happy. Alright, put that down. And press. Hot. Blue is hot, by the way. Hot blue, hot blue, hot blue. Oh. Is Sean a fox or just a fox with huge ears? Just a fox with huge ears, really. Let that dry. Just go let it dry, let it dry. Let it dry, let it dry. I have so much storage for your fursuit heads. I only have like 3. They're stored on shelves and in my closet or in another closet. Pretty much. I'm back. Welcome back. Hey, there we are. Good job. Check that out, people. Check it out, everybody. We got a job. It is amazing. It's so awesome. I'm in such awe. Let's see. I think Rebecca, you need to get off the social. You need to get off the literally need to get off of the internet. You need to get out the internet, Rebecca. Loki, I think you need to get off the internet. As a child, you probably should be like doing stuff like playing with toys and I don't know, not terminally on the internet like you are. Like Loki. Good for your parents and good for you. Like, bruh, we don't need to know all your weird. Like, bro, you don't have to, that's because you're dealing with something like that. Like, low key, don't have to try to weird us out because you're weirded out by it. Just saying. Some things are just best kept to yourself. Don't make the chat weird. It's what I was saying earlier. Don't make the chat weird. Do I feel like fursuit gets in the way of faith? No, I do not. Because you know what? I believe I am called to do this and impact the lives through this gifting and talents, honestly. I don't think it gets in the way at all. I think people who are seemingly small-minded. Okay, for my thing, it sometimes is people believe it's like taboo for Christians to be involved in the furry fandom. But one thing that I believe God tells us to do, Jesus tells us to go into the world and preach the gospel, to the ends of the earth. And the last time I checked, there are people who are in the furry fandom who need the love of Jesus Christ. So if everyone else is afraid to share the love of Jesus Christ to people who are in the furry fandom, then we're not doing what Jesus called us to do. And so my thing is like, hey, yo, Lord, I'm here, I'm willing, send me. Lo and behold, sure, it wasn't instantaneous. I had to eventually, understand and work to this point to where I understood that, oh yeah, this is my calling in life. But like, I don't see it as shoot. If I could, I would show up at church in my fursuit head. I don't care what people think. I think it'll be pretty cool. You know, it's shoot. I would preach in a fursuit head if I could. It would go viral, but like I would. You know, I'm not limiting God in my life because people think it's weird. That's them, not me. You know, and honestly, limiting it, being in fear of people is such a hindrance, low key. You know, once you get past of what people think about you, shoot, you can do anything you want. You know, that makes sense, you know. But like, dude, you know, for me, I don't see it as a hindrance. It's just dealing with people, honestly, who are small-minded and don't want to trust the Jesus inside of you. That's what I have a hard time dealing with. You know, they know who you are, they know what you believe, but yet at the same time, they don't trust Jesus inside of you. That's what I have to deal with. But I don't hate people. I just like, okay, God, it's you and me. Let's keep doing this together. You know, that's what I believe. So anyway, let's keep this train going. So all right, we've got something going. Got something going. Ugh. Got something going. All right, we got a job. Check it out. How awesome is that? How awesome is that? Yeah, flexible tongue. You see that right there? Flexible tongue. You take it off. Replace it with goofy long tongue. Big yawn. Big yawn. Look at that. Let's see, you can still believe in faith while being a furry. Like me, as a Muslim, being a furry are a sin because yeah, that's literally that. I don't identify as an animal. I just dress up as an animal character. It's not who I am. It's not who God made me to be. You know, that's literally it. It's like no different from a kid dressing up as like Superman or Spider-Man or something like that. It's not like the kid is Spider-Man or Superman. It's just dressing up as a character. You know, and people don't seem to get that because they only see the negative side of things. You know, simple as that. You know, just people. Some people just like are so consumed with their own insecurities, right? You know, they project on you or project on me. I ain't about that life, bro. You know, I'm just here to encourage and love people as best as I can. You know, sure, I'll call out wrong when wrong is happening, but you know what? I'm here to encourage. I think I heard her, so I get it, but I think it can be idolatry if you make it, yeah, your whole personality. Yeah, I think it's possible to have both. Now, I don't like be like, oh my gosh, yes, I must. Being a furry is everything to me. It's not. You know, Jesus Christ is my everything. You know, He died on the cross and saved me. You know, Jesus is my everything. You know, this is just a byproduct of what Jesus did for me. You know, I'm able to do this because of what Jesus did for me. You know, that's literally it. You know, but yeah, you can be a furry and a Christian, and the other guy's instance a Muslim. You know, that's your thing. You know, the Therians they believe they're animals or they have a spirit of an animal. That's something else. That's entirely whoa, that's different. But like, you know, identifying the animal or all that kind of stuff, it's just nah, man. I'm a human. I love being a human because humans can do so many things that animals can't do. So, I quite enjoy my human life. But look at that. Look at that yawning tongue. Like, that's so cool. Look at that. That's so cool. La la la. La 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 la. Yes, this is very much a fox. Look at that. See the very fox-like nature. Minus the long tongue, but it looks so funny and goofy. It's like, check that out. Check that out. Like, I really do like this. This is just so, it's just so goofy. Do that. Just had a yummy grilled cheese sandwich, or breakfast sandwich, as I've done before. I'll make a good picture. Yes, a very silly boy. Indeed. So this is the Shalom Suit 3.0. And get to do some more goofy pictures or faces like this. So it's gonna be great. Now I have a normal tongue. I also have a goofy tongue. Long tongue, short tongue. So I'm excited about that. There you are. It says Velcro too, which is really nice. Put it on. Ta-da! Jaw's a little crooked. Oops. Velcro is also a little crooked, so I'm not too psyched about that. Might have made it a little bit too big than I should have, but it's okay. It's not that bad. But yeah, tiny tongue. Tinier tongue. Alright, there we go. So now what I need to do, I need to put this somewhere where I won't lose it. So I'm just going to put it up here for now. Now what I need to do, check the time. 11:10. Oh my gosh. One moment. Alrighty, okay. Let me turn off this nighttime sleep mode. So I need to make sure I see notifications going on. One moment. Oh my gosh. Alrighty. Okay. So, did I miss anything? I do not know how. Let's see. I have not finished those, or they are finished. They're kind of like demos. I got as far as I could with them. So I have to remake them, make new Komodo dragons and new sea serpent. So yeah, I gotta redo those ones. Do you mainly do, or mostly do hand sewing, or also machine? It's a bit of both. It's a bit of both. Your suits are always so cool. Thank you. It's my birthday today. Happy birthday. But yeah, I definitely need to remake my Komodo dragon, and I need to remake my sea serpent. All right, what I need to do. Let's see. I have to. Let's see. Make sure this is on properly. Let's see. It's kind of hard to see because the camera's angled downward. So it's definitely not doing me justice with how it looks IRL. But I know it looks good. That's for sure. Alright, so I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do for the ears. I do want the ears to be big. But probably not this big. These are probably little. These are good sizes, but I don't think it's quite what I'm looking for. Maybe. Maybe I might just use these ears. These are nice ears. But I don't know if it's what I want to use. Let me see how it looks. Yeah, those are kind of nice ears. These are nice ears, not gonna lie. I love the big ears. These are actually considered medium sized in my opinion. These are medium sized ears. Big ears are 2 heads tall. Like these ears right here, they're like slightly bigger. I might actually use these ones instead. Let me take these off real quick. Nice and easily take these off. Do not rip. Do not rip. Don't you rip. One thing that I have trouble with taking off foam pieces after using contact cements. Definitely makes it hard. That's for sure. Since this is a head I'm not using anymore, it's okay. So we'll see what happens. About to find out. I think these ears are actually, these bigger ears are actually lighter than these ears. I think. About to find out. I'm not entirely sure. About to figure that out. Oh. There we are. That came off a little bit easy. Nice and easy is what we want. We want nice and easy. We don't want to destroy the head base. So I want to reuse this. Oh, we don't want to destroy the ears. So I want to use them. There. That could have been catastrophic. Alright, let's see how this looks. Get out of the way. Alright, I need this to be elevated. Just borrow this. Let me see. Real quickly. Let's see. Why do you only do dots for the eyes? Interesting way of making, or interesting, instead of like making iris as well. If you see my eyes, even though I have brown eyes, this is a little, I only do this for like, well, I did it for another fursuit, but like, literally, this is the reason why, because my eyes are just dark. You know, I have brown eyes, but that's about it. That's literally the main reason behind it, because Shalom has eyes like that. Okay, get back behind this, right? How's this look? vibe with that. Let me see how it looks in the front. Last episode of God's Mark Legacy of Monsters tomorrow. Then until I can finally binge watch the entire series. Waited a quite long time for it. Okay. Nice. I think I will do these ears. They look like they fit relatively nicely for this head. And if I look at the shape, they're not too big, but they're big enough. You could slap someone's face with the ear. Thankfully, I've never slapped anyone in the face with the ears, surprisingly. Alright, let's see. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to be looking at a picture of my suit. Yeah, it's pretty much just the right... Yeah. Alright. It's pretty much the right thing. Alright, cool. So all I have to do for this is... attach it right there. Attach it right there. Right. Just trying to figure out where everything goes. Perhaps I should secure it first, right? I'll make some markers on here so I can know where things need to get glued, so I don't make a mistake. I gotta put contact cement on this stuff, and then glue it down. You know. How's that? It looks good. I like it. Alrighty. Alright. I think we're good for today. Alright. Now I know what to do for next session for sure. Alrighty, folks. I think I'm going to call it. Oh, wait. Where do you wear your fursuits? Hold on, sorry. Where do you wear your fursuits? Fursuiting in public is looked down upon where I live, but are there any conventions you go to, or do you just collect and make videos? I go to conventions like Comic-Cons and stuff like that. I went to MegaCon in Orlando. I'm going to SuperCon in Miami. and I'm gonna go to Megaplex in Orlando as well. So I normally save the fursuiting for like if I'm only taking pictures of my suit. I don't walk around in public in my suit because that's kind of disturbing people who are just trying to have a normal life. Nothing against those who fursuit in public. I don't think it's really ideal in certain areas. It's definitely not ideal in Florida because it's hot. So I don't do it because it's really hard to. But I normally just save the fursuiting for like the conventions. Really, that's pretty much it. So yeah. One moment. Alrighty. Alright, so tomorrow. Can I do it now? I am feeling like I'm done for today. So I'm just figuring out what I need to do for next session. I need to do the under cheek parts that keeps these in place. Hello. This part, I need to do like an under cheek foam part that keeps that in place so it doesn't like move around. And so it stays fixed and it fits on my head properly. And then I also need to do the ears. And then, let's see, it's crazy. Yeah, check that out. Alrighty, folks. I think I'm gonna call it. Definitely. What? Hold on. I'm making a life-size Fire Demon plushie from Brave animated series. I don't know what that is, but good for you, Allie. Good for you. That's pretty cool. I don't know what the series is, but it sounds like it's a big thing. A very big thing to make. Very big. One moment. Let's see. Thanks, I'm really talented like you are. That's pretty cool. I'm making an OC plushie and it's pretty big. Good luck with yours. I gotta get into making plushies and stuff. If I have all this material, I definitely need to use it. Instead of only making fursuits. That'd be pretty cool. That would be pretty cool. Alright. Let's see. Is that it? Am I done? Am I finished? Am I done? Am I finished? I don't know. I think so. Where to go? Oh, whoa. Whoa, wow, that's a lot of text. Hold on. Oops, there goes the head. You can always make plush. You could make a plush of a Shalom suit, like a mini me. I've seen some people do that. I think that'd be pretty cool. Hey, you probably don't remember me, but like a year ago, I had asked if you had any tips for new fursuit maker. My user was Pinecone or something like that. I will definitely have to make a mini me. I do not remember you because a lot of people change their usernames and stuff like that. You know, nothing against you, but I just don't know. I just do not remember. But glad you're here. I hope you're making fursuits. Hope you're making fursuits, right? I'll take this and maybe shape it into what I need it to be. Dun, 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 dun. Da, dun, dun. Da, da, da. Oh, 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 oh. Anyway, anyway. I didn't know. Pum, pum, pum. Where's my scissors? I gotta really clean this place up, bro. It's a mess. 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 In here. Look away. Look away. Do-do-do. 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 Ooh, oh. Just all about making this work. Gotta work. Work, 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 work. It got to work. Work, 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 work. It got to work. Do, 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 ah, ooh. Uh-oh. My name was called. Alrighty, I think I am done for now, and I think I'll stream whenever I do stream next time. Why-yo! Alright guys, you have a good one, and I will see you all next time. Shalom, y'all. Ciao. Hope everyone has a great rest of your day, evening, morning, and wherever you're at. Shalom, y'all.